There's a look at Bills Stadium here in Orchard Park, New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Philadelphia Eagles. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. First down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Watson now to throw. Dancing to his left. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. Running right, here's Sanders. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Watson. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Ronnie Perkins. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Watson. That swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Wide open receiver, complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Only needing 2 yards on second down. Give running left. It's Sanders. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
From the red zone now, Watson steps away to his left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the Bills now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Bears 2nd and 9.
Check 26, check 26.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Now, this defense for the Eagles, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Singletary going to get the handoff. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. Sanders fighting his way through contact. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On first down, it's Sanders. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Second and 9. They'll try the air now with Watson, eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 31-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory, down at the 31. They'll run with Sanders. The tackle made there by Ronnie Perkins.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2nd and 5. They'll try the left side. Sanders. 50 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Now Watson. This is caught. A gain of 7 that time. Second and goal. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Second and goal from the 1. Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Here's Singletary. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
They'll run on first down with Moss. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On the give, this is Singletary. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The kick by Bass is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3-and-out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Watson's throw there taken in by Smith. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer. We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Watson off play action. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. From the gun, here's Watson. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. To throw is Watson. Open man, it's Reagor. He's got it. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Here's Watson. Forced out to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. To the air yet again, Watson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete here. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing now is Allen. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up fourth. The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game. But we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive. And he's going to profess that he was happy to get points.
But
and we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. After this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
I'll give him credit there. Nice job on the drag route. Bring the receiver across the field, hoping he can catch it in stride and turn it up. He was able to do just that, although he's just a little bit short of the first down.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
Watson on first down. And Sanders has got it complete. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On first down, Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit. Here's Allen to throw it. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll make it a second down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Looking to throw again on second down. Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. On play action, Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
.38-yard line, 2nd and 9. They'll give this to Singletary running right. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
He'd had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. Being chased out left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They run here with Singletary. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. Quick throw here by Allen, complete. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Sterling Shepard, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bills are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Off of play action, it's Watson. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Ronnie Perkins picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now it's Watson. Under pressure, and down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Looking to throw. Watson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. The Eagles send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. For an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And they're always hoping on that type of a play that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Buying time to his left. Looking for Shepard deep. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. They do tack on the extra point as well, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And we've got a penalty marker down here as he's able to get this only to the 20-yard line. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another run here with Sanders. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Watson. Well, that's complete to Sanders. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They run with Sanders off the option. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. On the handoff, Gainwell. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Down to a knee goes Watson, and that should just about do it for this ball game. But, Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit, they were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.
So for Philadelphia, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll return home next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.